story begins in June of 1561, in the bustling city of Cadiz on Spain's Atlantic coast. It is from here that many set out to brave the challenges of a new world. For it is said that beyond the Atlantic, fame and fortune awaits the fearless and the brave. It is this hope which one day leads a young man to embark on a long journey after a number of hapless years. But hope has a most powerful enemy, fate. And so it comes to pass that the ship is beset by a terrible storm, but a few days' journey from the New World. The storm damages the ship severely, and a huge wave sweeps the young man overboard. The next morning, he awakes, senses befuddled, and all hope gone. But this time, fate proves gracious, for the accident took place on the busy trade route between St. Augustine and Port Royal. And so the young man, clinging to life with the last remains of his strength, is rescued by a Spanish merchant ship. Delighted that they were able to rescue a fellow countryman, the ship's sailors listen avidly to news from the home they have not seen in so long. An elderly passenger mingles with the sailors, and his eyes light up when he hears of the young man's origins, for he too is from Cadiz. His name is Pedro de Vega, and he is the Spanish Viceroy's commercial attaché. It is at his side that the young man enters the new world, breathing deeply of its heady scent. Here, his dream of a better life will be fulfilled. Of that he is sure, and his newfound friend promises to help him along.
Once again, allow me to welcome you to Port Royale, the seat of the Spanish Viceroy here in the New World. I will help you settle into your new city more quickly. I have had a small ship anchored in the harbor for you. You will find the city's most important buildings near them. Now that you know how to transport goods between cities, you can do me a favor. Please send your convoy to Port-au-Prince and buy 100 barrels of sugar. Good. Now you know how to earn gold through trading. No matter which path you follow later, never forget that you must keep an eye on prices. Don't worry, you will find that it soon becomes... That's done. Now we come to ships and convoys. Here you have...
Good. You were able to increase your popularity even further.
Good. But now for something completely different. Elena, the daughter of the Spanish Viceroy, has a...
It sounded like a simple, easy trip to New Orleans, conducting a young woman to a diplomatic meeting. Yet she does not like the fact that she has to travel with commoners to remain undetected. And she is also unhappy as she suspects the real reason for her meeting with the French Viceroy is simply a chance for him to present his son. The young captain notices her anger and tries to cheer her up, at first in vain. But eventually she laughs, and her radiant eyes burn themselves into his soul. But then she thinks of her mission, and the fact that it is unseemly for a woman of her station to give a common sailor any more attention than is absolutely necessary. And yet, that moment is all it takes for a young man to fall in love with a young woman.
Excellent. You've discovered a new city, and Elena arrived safely in New Orleans. We can own...
A young man tormented by the thought of Elena being forever out of his reach. Even if their paths were to cross again at some point, why should she give him more than a passing glance? After all, he is just a nobody. His chain of thought is interrupted by an excited discussion at the next table. Two captains are wondering what happened to the daughter of the Spanish Viceroy. She had boarded a ship for the return voyage after her diplomatic mission in New Orleans, but the ship was never seen again. Admiral de Mendoza, Elena's uncle, is beside himself with rage and determined to move heaven and earth to find her. The young man is upset, but he makes his decision. He will save Elena. If he can convince the Viceroy that he will stop at nothing, the Viceroy will give him the chance. Of that he is sure. He painstakingly prepares himself for a perfect audience. Pedro de Vega gets him a brief audience. Elena's father is devastated, but he draws hope from the unknown young man's self-confidence. The Viceroy sees that the young man is acting not just out of duty, and thus knows that he will not give up until Elena has been saved.
So, you are the one who will help us find Elena. Well enough, you've convinced the Viceroy, and I'm sure we can use all the help we can get. First, we have to get you prepared for the search. Here is some gold and some ships. Form the ships into a convoy and hire some sailors. I hope that the French aren't behind Elena's kidnapping. With the current situation, that would certainly mean war. But who knows, maybe it's only some damned pirates after some ransom.
Elena blames herself, because she knows that her diplomatic mission went anything but diplomatically. Perhaps she should not have snubbed the French Viceroy's son so badly. But now she's here, in the hands of a privateer, and she has her suspicions on whose behalf he is acting. Surely her father had already sent help, but whoever is looking for her won't know where to start.
Good. Your convoy should now be ready to face the challenges ahead. Remember, head over to New Orleans so you can look for...
You will surely have encountered the occasional pirate convoy. Each pirate convoy belongs to a gang, which grows stronger with each successful attack and plunder. Pirates are driven off and hunted by military convoys, but the military are only moderately successful. You are therefore awarded a decent bonus whenever you defeat a pirate convoy. You can even try to board and seize their ships.
Ahoy, adventurers. My name be William Kidd. I've heard ye be looking for clues as to the kidnapping of that Spanish girl. I can help ye. But first, you'll have to take out a couple of convoys for me. They be evil pirates what once cheated me.
To be perfectly honest, I would prefer to beat the information out of this pirate scum. Well, at least he's given us other pirates. But beware, these dogs cannot be trusted. And hurry!
Your currently selected convoy does not have a warship. If you want your convoy to defend itself against attack, you must define which ships are to be warships. Select warships on the right of the convoy display, and then click on a free warship slot. Alternatively, you can simply click the Max button. This maximizes your convoy's fighting power. overboard! They've dropped something! Ah! Bullseye! No! We can pick something up! We lost someone! We're hit! They've dropped something! Yes! Ah! We can pick something up! Ship aground! New man aboard!
You've destroyed the first of the three sons of bitches. Good thing. Now for the second. You'll find him south of Villa Hermosa and Campeche. Be sure and give him my kindest regards.
A hurricane is raging through the Caribbean. Ships caught in a hurricane suffer more damage than their normal wear and tear. Hurricanes also cause severe...
The battle begins.
We can overrun them! We're stranded!
welcome aboard.
New man on board.
Welcome aboard.
New man on board.
Welcome aboard.
Aye, and it's sure that filthy traitor wasn't liking that one bit. Now, take out the third of 'em, and our little contract be fulfilled. You'll be after finding him east of New Orleans. And be sure to be keeping your eyes open, for he's well armed, he is.
Your currently selected convoy has fewer sailors than it could have. The convoy should have 4 sailors on board for each cannon on a warship to ensure the best possible rate of fire during battle.
This is it! Now there's less of them than there is of us!
They've dropped something! Ship aground! New man on board!
Ah, welcome aboard!
New man on board!
Ah, welcome aboard!
New man on board!
Ah, welcome aboard!
New man on board!
Ah, welcome aboard! Here's your boy. Welcome aboard.
That was a right good job you made of that. You stuck to our agreement, and so shall I. I got wind of where they took the Spanish Viceroy's daughter. Here, this is an old chart on which I've marked the position of the pirate hideout.
Now it's time to act. The chart you received from the pirates shows the position of a pirate hideout. Bring your convoy up to snuff and attack the hideout. Make absolutely certain